Hi, beautiful people. It's Wonderful Wednesday. I'm April Roll, your ER doctor online and a member of RoDocs. It's Wednesday and it's the first Wednesday of September, so I'm going to be doing my September garden update. If you'd like to see what my garden looks like now, or what I've been growing, or how things have gone since my last video, then this is the video for you. Also, I want to give a shout out to my frat brother Courtney, because as you can see, I'm rocking this wonderful inspirational message. Anytime you want to do things, sometimes you may be thinking you're dreaming too big, but you know what? In fact, you can dream even bigger because you can do it. Okay, so let's get into this video about my garden. So I'm gonna start over here today. These are things I actually planted after my last video, so I just wanna give you an update. So this was going to be my lettuce and greens pot, and as you can see, it's way too hot for lettuce. So yeah, I'm gonna have to replant them when it gets cooler. Over here I have some snow peas growing. I have some new cucumbers because the other cucumbers did not make it. I got a straight A cucumber and a pickle bush. The pickle bush is not growing. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. Here, I'm so happy. As you can see, my beautiful Royal Verano pear. I did plant 3 seeds. Only one, as you can see, has actually germinated and started growing. I am so happy for it. Get some focus on there. I'm so happy for it. It's so gorgeous. Okay, so now we have the ginger. I have my 2 ginger plants that are growing nicely. I have my lemongrass that's growing nicely. I planted some more ginger. They haven't come up yet. I planted some turmeric over here. They haven't come up yet. I have some aloe. And since I'm gonna be totally thorough in this video, let me just show you. I don't think I've ever shown you. I have some sugar cane over here, a new one coming up. I have some moringa that is falling over, but moringa is full of vitamins. It's full of so many nutrients, and the one that I thought was dead because it got mowed over or whatever, that's coming back. So let's come back over here. This is my soursop tree. It's getting huge. This is my Sapodilla, which actually has a Sapodilla on here growing. It has another little baby Sapodilla growing. So I'm very excited about that. I'm going in no particular order. So let me get back here. These are my trees, as you can see. Sapodilla, Dwarf Mango, Soursop, Starfruit, Mulberry, Barbados Cherry, and Grapefruit. So while we're up here in the front, let's look at my banana tree and its little pup. As I told you before, I cut the leaves as they come. I try to keep like no more than 3 leaves, so I just cut one of the leaves. As you can see, one's already coming out. This is how they start off when a new leaf is coming up. And then give my little pup some airtime, growing nicely. Little baby banana tree. Now we're gonna move over here to my Korean sweet potato. Now, if you remember in the last video, I told you that one baby slip was growing. And I'm going to show you what I did with that. But look at this one slip. I'm going to pick it up. This is all from this one potato. And this new slip is growing here. It's huge. The other one's dying, but that's okay. This is a Korean sweet potato. So, like I said, this slip is so huge it's falling over. It's ridiculous. And all of this is edible, actually. You can put it in salads or stir fries, whatever. These are some regular sweet potatoes I put in here. As you can see, nothing has happened yet. But these slips, I'm so happy with these. They're so gorgeous. And they taste good too. They taste like lettuce, but they have like a tiny hint of sweet at the end. I gave away some of my blueberries. Over here, the starfruit is flowering a little bit more. Let me see some flowers here. I can show you some pretty flowers. And then, let me show you over here. One of the fruits, I already ate it, but look at this. Another fruit. Another fruit is getting ripe. Why is the lighting horrible? Well, anyway, you can see it. It's getting ripe. I'm happy. Now let's go over here and talk about some other stuff. Let me start from the back here so I can show you this. So this crimson sweet watermelon, it's kind of dying, but the sugar baby that's actually in this pot is wanting to thrive. This is a male flower, just so that you can see what it looks like compared to a female flower. This is a female flower. You see how you can see the watermelon on there? And they're both actually open. They're both open. So this is the prime time. Do you see that pollen on there? This is the prime time for those to get pollinated, the female flower, to help this little baby watermelon actually grow and become a watermelon. Now, let's get in here and talk about other things. This is a bell pepper, 2 bell peppers that I took out of the larger grow bag. This is a Poblano pepper. Something's eating it. As you can see, they're having a time eating my peppers. This is my Scotch bonnet pepper. It's getting huge. This is the orange glow watermelon, which I think is gonna die, you know, but that's life. That's life. So, as I was telling you, my Korean sweet potatoes, what I did with the slips, I planted them. That's what you do with them. The slips make potatoes. So I planted 3 of the slips here, here, and here. And they are thriving, and I cannot wait. I mean, it's gonna take like half a year, but I can't wait to get potatoes from these. And like I said, these are edible, so as they grow, I will probably throw them in some salads or something. This is my sugar apple. Let me come around here. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but this is my sugar apple. It's getting somewhat tall, but it's still tiny. This is my cherry, cherry tomato tree. As you can see, some of the leaves are dying, but it's continuing to give me little cherry tomatoes, so, you know, it's continuing to put on flowers. I'm happy with that. Now, I want to show you someone who is being a total star. If you're Jamaican, you know what this is. Look at that. Gorgeous. And look at that beautiful flower. Oh my goodness. I can't take it. I cannot take it. This plant, get in focus. This plant is so beautiful. This is called a Roselle. And if you look at my last video and compare how much it's grown, look at how tall this thing has gotten. It's a Roselle, aka Jamaican sorrel, aka Florida cranberry. A popular drink called sorrel is made during Christmas time with the calyx of this flower. They are obviously not mature yet, but let me get in here. This part around here is going to become very red and waxy looking, and that's what the drink is made out of. Okay, let me get a quick look at my avocado. This is from a seed from an avocado I ate, and as you can see, it's very tall. This is my tomato tree, my beefsteak tomato. I have trimmed this down tremendously. Let me see if I can find a sucker for you, because I wanted to tell you and show you exactly what a sucker is if you wanted to. I don't know if I see any. Actually, this big one is a sucker right here. If you can see right here in the joint, kind of like looking like it's coming out of an armpit, this huge branch right here is actually an entire sucker. And if I wanted to make a new tree, I can just pinch this off here and plant it, which is what I did with this one. If you remember from the last video, the ones that I had sitting in the water bottle, that's one of them that I planted. This is the other. That's a cherry tomato though, that's why it's so tiny. Let me just show you some of my collard greens because they're still alive, and my celery is still coming through strong. The kale is, this is only 2 plants. They're really happy right now, and that makes me happy. Here's my boxcar willy. I kind of went to town on this bed. Let me zoom out. This huge bed, remember it initially had the peppers and everything in it. Then I scratched that and I planted some more tomatoes. Then I dug some of those up and put them in their own bag, and that's what this is. I took out one of the boxcar willy tomatoes and put it in its own bag. So that's that. Also, let me back up. I planted some okra. I planted a jambalaya okra, and I planted a burgundy okra. So those are new additions to the garden. This is some basil that was actually in the old cucumber large bag that I had. So I'm just gonna zoom out to show you what this area is looking like. You probably can tell over here that the structure that I had everything leaning on is gone. That's because it fell. One day it rained and it completely fell down. It's actually right here, but it completely fell down. So I have to figure out, I have something in mind about how I'm gonna fix that to make a support for these things. But for now, they're doing pretty good. And I just want to go back to this because it's just so gorgeous. Like, it's so gorgeous. I can't believe it. And apparently the okra flowers look similar to that, so I cannot wait for them to start blooming. I cannot wait to eat this. I'm probably gonna pick it soon because it's pretty yellow. So I'm like beyond excited about that. Oh, let me make a note. On my dwarf mango tree, because I'm so happy it's doing this, I can point it out to you guys. When the mango, oh gosh, that was almost a catastrophe. When the mango puts out new flowers, they're like this lime green color, and you can tell because I have some here, a new set of leaves being put out, and then this is what they turn into, and they grow quickly. Like tomorrow these are going to be a lot bigger, and they're this really like light lime green color, and you could be thinking like, oh, you know, they're not getting nutrients. Oh gosh, look at all these. So many new leaves coming on. So many new leaves. Wow. Yeah, this tree is gonna look like a new lady in about a week. Oh yeah, I'm excited. Okay, so let me back up. It's getting it's getting so full back here, like, but you know what? I'm very excited. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go back inside. I'm gonna pause here. Okay, so yes, we have some advancement, some great growth in the backyard. I'm so excited. Yes, some things like the orange glow watermelon and the crimson sweet watermelon, they're probably not going to do too well, but I'm very excited for the sugar baby. In fact, I'm going to go try to help pollinate that right after this video. I'm excited about the Starfruit. I'm excited for the Sapodilla, aka Dilly in the Bahamas. My family is from the Bahamas, for those of you who didn't know that. I'm actually excited for everything, because even the things that I kind of planted just kind of like a, you know, let's see what happens, like the Jamaican sorrel, like guys, that plant is so beautiful. Like, I'm just, I can't even believe it. Like, I cannot believe that I waited this long to like really get into gardening. And so even, you know, some of the failures that I have, you know, that is, you know, it's mother nature, you know. I am not even mad about it, because the beauty that I am seeing is just like, it's just like the beauty of nature. I can't even believe it. I'm gonna stop rambling. Also, my nice shirt, you know, again, shout out to my frat brother Courtney. I'm gonna put his website in the description below. If you have enjoyed this video, been inspired by this video, been helped by this video, even just, you know, this video helped you pass the time, please share, please like, please comment below. If you want any other specific types of topics, if you want me to talk about this month, or anytime on my Wonderful Wednesdays videos, please comment below. If you'd like to schedule a telemedicine visit, please visit rodox.com/Dr. April Roll. I'm gonna have that link in the description box, so you can click directly from there. Again, thank you for taking a walk through my garden today, sharing this time with me, sharing this wonderful Wednesday with me. Be blessed and stay